Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome back. I thought we'd change it up today.
Yeah.
Rather than do the typical what we've been up to.
You've got your book out.
I got my book out. I've got my book out. I think we should do like another little game.
Yay!
We've not done a game for ages.
Love it.
And I do like the game.
I like this. I love this. I love doing this. It just makes I don't know why it makes me so excited. I don't even know what's on the paper. So
but the game today is dilemmas.
Okay.
So we're going to be giving advice to some people.
Oh.
So I've got.
Will they take it?
I've got a few scenarios. So but these are quite hard ones. Whereas normally when we've done games before, it's like, well, obviously that's the arsehole.
Okay. Yes.
This one
is
like,
something to really think about.
Yes.
Right.
Difficult one.
Okay.
So the first one, this one, even when I wrote it down, I was like, oh, I don't even know what I would do. So the first one, I've refused to donate a kidney to my sister. So my sister needs a kidney transplant. I'm a match, but I'm a single mum with 3 kids. So the thought of potentially leaving my kids without a mum if something was to go wrong is too much, and I don't want to donate a kidney to my sister. My family are saying that I'm selfish and that I should. What do I do?
Ooh.
My instant thing would be like, give your sister a kidney. But any surgery, there's potential risks. And if you've got 3 kids that don't have anybody else, only you.
I mean, it doesn't. Surely it's not the BN. What's the
Be all and end
That's
all.
it. Be all and end all for her sister. Surely there's other matches for her. I'm presuming. I can understand partly the anger from the family, but also like that's really unfair. Like, how dare you put that pressure on someone else?
Yeah. But then at the same time, if your sister's really sick, how can you not help her? So it's like.
But then would
I
it
get
not
that
put her
pressure.
life, not just for surgery, because any surgery going under is a risk, but then she's only going to have one, what was the
Kidney.
organ? One, just checking the organ
Most
there.
people can live with 1 kidney, so that's why they allow you to do surgery.
So I'm guessing the sister
But at the same
has
time,
none. This has none, because she can't
well,
have one.
not working.
Yeah.
That's why she needs one.
Or is the sister going to gain? She's going to have more than the other sister.
Well, obviously the kidneys that she has don't work. But yeah, she's probably still going to have 2 kidneys.
Yes,
and
I'm
the
saying.
sister's only going to have 1. So if
Yeah.
the sister actually ever had any kidney problems later,
Yeah. Who's going to match
she
her?
don't have 2.
Save her.
Yeah.
So, like you say, first off, I'd be like, she's sister, no brainer. You save her life or whatever the situation. Do you know what I mean?
Usually it's life-saving.
Let's say, yeah. But then, to be fair, with the explanation of why she would not want to or feel confident in going, even thinking about it,
Yeah.
I make her right. I make her right, and I make her family really wrong, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually do, because I just feel like, unless there's literally no, like, let's just say there's no other option, and without it, this sister's gonna, not be able to continue her life, and even so, this sister's still gonna be healthy and fine, and there's no risk, high risk for this, whether it's now or in the future. Fine.
Yeah.
But also, it's not, is it? Come on, we all know when they sit us down, and if anyone's ever been under just general anaesthetic, that fear of all those risks that can happen.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And I think that's.
I think it's because the family are obviously thinking,
no
well,
brainer.
It's going to be
You're a match, do it.
fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. You just have the operation, you wake up and you go about your life. You can live with 1 kidney, no problem. Like when you say it like that, but like you say, for people that have been under surgery and probably how it's all been explained to her by the doctors is like, actually, this is a lot bigger, more serious. Like, you're cutting one of my organs out of my body. Like, this is a big thing. And I think people do minimise, like, oh, just do it.
But at the same time, the way things are nowadays and the way surgeries, even these surgeries, even, or what's it called? Organ donor.
Transplant.
Yeah, transplant, whatever.
Yeah.
That, how these things are happening so frequently and, day to day, that it is so normal to have that done. But and I'm not being funny, but until it happens to you.
Yeah. But that's it. I think
all
everyone's
right
going to be
saying,
like, give your sister a kidney. But then like, okay, if tomorrow you had to go under surgery, would you be cool with it?
Yeah.
I actually know.
Presuming that everyone else has been tested and they're not a match.
Yeah, exactly. If you're the only match and the other option is for your sister to go on a wait list and wait, then I would say, look, if she's not in dire need of it happening now, then maybe, go on the wait list, see what happens, because she might get donated from someone who's recently passed away who's a donor. And then that way, like, problem solved. You don't have to do it, but she's saved. So maybe try that. But I think at the end of it, if it gets to a point where it's like, you're going to have to do it or something's going to happen, you're going to have to do it, right?
I would, exactly that. I would believe that person would, to be honest, because surely she wouldn't have been tested to be a match if she didn't initially think about it. But then when you have actually time to really think about this situation.
And it gets explained to you.
And not just thinking it of that side of saying, my sister, wait a second, I have my life too and my children.
Yeah.
You know, and then what?
Yeah.
You know, and without sounding selfish, you have to be sometimes selfish for whoever that, you know what I mean?
And it's a genuine reason. Like, I totally get, like, protecting your kids, going through unnecessary surgery for you.
And she's a single parent.
She's a single parent.
Either way, I think
there's no dad around. So at the end of the day, if anything happens to her kids are then orphans. So you either go into care or hopefully some family who have forced her into the operation will take care of the kids.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would be strong enough to say no. Even if I didn't want to.
I probably wouldn't have been. No, it's hard to say, isn't it? I think
because you genuinely want to help your sister, right?
Yeah.
I would want to give my sister a kidney.
Yeah.
But I would be scared too.
I would have to weigh up everything. Again, being selfish, I would have to weigh up everything on my thing. I'm not being funny, but sister or no sister, if it's going to take my fucking life, you can sod right off.
I'm more important than you.
But if it was explained to me in the fact that, come on, it wouldn't be really put forward to them if it was going to be surely
it's going to be small minimal risk, isn't it?
Is it more life threatening than my sister doesn't get my lung, or what is it? What organ is it?
Kidney. You can't give someone your lung while you're alive.
Then yeah, I think I would definitely think about it more, should we say. Do you know what I mean? That's a hard one, though.
It's hard because you'd want to not do anything to put your kids in harm, but at the same time, I think I would still have to want to. And I think, like you say, even though my kids wouldn't be left, like, with no parents, like, I would imagine even Liam would be like, yeah, I want you to save your sister, but at the same time, like, I don't want you to die either. So it's not just you. Like, there was a TV show that I watched, and the wife wanted to donate her eggs to her sister because her sister couldn't have kids, and the husband was like, absolutely not. And I agreed with him, and because obviously for my brother, we've had the conversation, like, would any of us be a surrogate? Not that he's ever asked any of us, and I don't think he'd even want one of us to do it. I think he'd rather a stranger. It's a bit, and I don't think sometimes it's too much when it's too close to family. But surrogacy is one thing, because I'm not giving, that child is not DNA related to me. I'm just the oven. So that I would be for.
Really?
I don't know.
I feel like
we're going on to another scenario. That I would consider. Not necessarily say yes, because again, I'm getting older and, like, pregnancies get more high risk. So, but I would consider that because it's not related to me. This other woman wanted to give her sister her eggs. That is your actual child.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That is your child.
See, I don't see it like that, though. I feel like if you're carrying it, you've got that different bond. Whereas for me, I don't know, the egg's just the egg, isn't it? I don't know, it's not. I know it's not.
See, I'm the opposite.
But I just
feel
like
if my egg, that's my DNA, that is my child. But just giving birth to a child,
it's not just giving birth, you're growing it.
You're growing it and giving birth to it.
You're literally connected to it.
Yeah, I get that. And I would definitely have a much deeper relationship with that child if it was to even give away. But I don't think I'd have a problem giving away a child that I knew that wasn't biologically mine. I don't know. Especially when the whole point of me doing it is knowing that I'm going to give it away.
Yeah, I think that's a really special thing to do as well, you know.
Surrogacy, like, thank God people...
For that reason.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Thank God people are surrogates because, like you say, there are situations where people can't carry for themselves, or, like you say, in my brother's case, him and his partner can't carry a child.
Cool.
So, yeah, thank God there are surrogates out there. And even egg donors. Like, there are situations where they would need an egg donor.
Yeah.
So, yeah. that's just
Yeah, no, it's just really made me think because I would
scenario
never have
that's gone
said.
off.
It's kind of shocked me actually. It's gone completely off the question that you asked me. But yeah, it shocked me that you would do that.
Well, I'd consider it.
Well, I love how you've changed it. I'll consider it.
I'd
Because
consider
seriously,
it.
like I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
You've done it 3 times.
Yeah, but not for me. I am so selfish. Fuck your kidney. Fuck your baby. No, I'm serious. But do you know,
Yeah.
because I genuinely feel that I would.
But you
become-
enjoy being pregnant and everything as
I
well.
have the worst
You
pregnancies.
do have
though.
a bad pregnancy.
But I do
though.
like being pregnant.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I would get connected, whether it's my egg, your egg, whoever's egg.
Yeah.
It's here for me. I don't know. Maybe wouldn't be. Who knows? But
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
First
Because
off-
you're the opposite then. You think you'd connect to it just growing
Yeah.
it, and I don't think I would.
yeah.
Like,
Whereas if my
I
egg
would
was in
be
someone
connected.
else,
Yeah.
and I don't feel
Well,
like
we've
I
got
would.
a friend who's donated eggs, and it's like, yeah, she could potentially have kids
Yeah.
that are hers walking around the world that she don't even know
Yeah.
about.
Whereas I wouldn't feel I wouldn't feel that connect. Do you know what I mean?
I get there's no real connection because you've just donated and then it's like off in the oblivion somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that is your actual DNA.
Yeah. Until you see them, maybe if they were very similar to my own. I know it sounds stupid, but maybe you would have this kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Because obviously
Yeah.
if you had someone else's egg, as they, they've got no, they don't, if you know, and they're not, whatever. But yeah, no. First off, I'd be like, nah. So I was like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I think it's really special for the people that are. So well done, because without you,
Yeah.
if everyone was like me, fucked, wouldn't me? Really? Jeez, no organs and no babies.
No, it's hard. It's hard. Definitely like difficult. I don't think any of those decisions would be an easy one to make.
And I feel like I'm
Because
being
there's
very selfish.
impacting you for someone else. That's why there is that potential unknown impact on yourself.
And that's a big thing to really commit
Yeah.
to.
And it's funny because
your
not that
feelings could change so quickly.
yeah,
you know?
and you don't know how you're going to feel. Like I say, I would imagine
Even
would
with the
feel
organ
that.
thing, I know it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
It's different of growing a child, obviously.
Yeah.
But even with imagine actually going right up to the end and then thinking, I actually don't want to do this.
Mm.
How could you go?
Yeah.
How could, like you say,
Yeah.
how could you say I couldn't when this person is holding on to everything
Yeah.
for this
Your relationship
treatment?
would never be the same again. Like, because as the sister who's ill, like, how can you actually not do this for me and leave me like to potentially die?
No, I don't know. I feel like the sister would be more understanding than the family is in this situation. Because if the family are pissing me off actually. The more I think about that comment, the family are like annoying me.
Yeah, they're emotionally
I
blackmailing
understand
her into it.
their desperateness. Is that a
Yeah,
word?
desperation.
Yeah. But at the same time here, let's just put it into the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And
I think
yeah.
I get the desperation and I get the really like wanting it to happen, but at the same time, you have to consider both people in the situation.
My answer would be how you feel, because do you know what? It's the right decision because it's your decision.
Like that. Look at your little quote for the day.
Take that, Phil. Take that with your little quote.
You said that actually, something similar in the last interview episode that we've done, that it's hard to know if you're making the right decision, but if you're confident in that moment that it's the right decision, then it doesn't matter because it's the decision you've had
It's
to
true.
make.
Do you know, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I need to admit this now. It's actually from Lingo. The presenter says it to the people when they decide which way to go.
Oh my God.
It's the right decision because but I heard it, I was like, I love that.
That is...
It's true.
It's, yeah, for people
I've
like
got it off
us...
a game show, but it's true, right?
For people like us that really struggle making a decision, like, I think just telling yourself that it's the right decision because it's the decision that I've made.
At that time too.
At that time.
Do you get what I'm
It could
saying?
change.
Because you could look back and go, oh, do you
Yeah.
know what, maybe I shouldn't. But at the moment, when you make those decisions, you're making them in the moment, in the right for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I believe in that way. I think she should do what's right for her and her children.
Well, she's saying that she doesn't want to do it, so
Well, then if
she
she
should
really
just stick
doesn't
to her
want
guns.
to do it, then
Well, not that she
don't.
really doesn't want to, but she's more worried about her
She's
kids.
fit, yeah.
So,
Well, then I would weigh it up, get it clear, really get it clear.
yeah.
Then see how you feel again. And if you really still don't feel it,
Yeah.
then put all that energy and love that you must have for your sister into finding
Another match.
another match. we don't know. She could be a bitch. She might not really like her sister, yet the family's putting it on it just because she's a match.
That's true. Like, I'm thinking what I'd want to do for my sisters.
Because
but,
of
like,
that
I like
connection.
my sisters, but there's some sisters out there that, like, expect it and we don't even have a good relationship.
Exactly. You just never know. It's like like that presumption. Can't get my words out today.
Yeah.
Better speak Spanish, wouldn't I? Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the next.
Go.
Okay. Do I choose my dream job over my marriage? So, I've been offered my dream job, but the problem is it's abroad. My husband's got his career and everything settled in the UK and refuses to move. I've already turned down this job once before and I regretted it. I don't want to turn it down twice and resent my husband for it. But if I choose to take it, this could be the end of my marriage.
Wow. I think it's a bit hard, not very fair of the husband to point blank refuse. That I think, to be fair, even if they did a trial, he should support his wife in her dream.
Yeah.
Because he might like that change or whatever her thing takes them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Understanding he's got his career too, wouldn't he not just support her and go, right, okay, I'll have to stay here. You go and do your thing. Yeah. I can come as I possibly can to be there to support you as you come back to support me.
Yeah.
But I would never hold you back. Does that make sense? I think that's very unfair of the husband to do that, which would make me question my marriage anyway, actually. Does that make sense?
It would me. It would really put me in a position where, like she already said, like, I've regretted
she's already done it,
passing it. So you've already passed it once.
Which means you've already supported his
exactly,
thing at one time.
And you're worried about resenting him, which 100% you will if you refuse your dream job twice.
I agree. She would.
So I think if I was in that position, I would expect Liam to be like, "Oh my God, how amazing! Take it. We'll figure it out."
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly that. Because really, they should be reassuring you.
Yeah.
That this is an amazing opportunity. You've always wanted this.
Yeah.
You missed out on the last time, and I'm sure that was because of me. I'm not going to have that again. I don't right now want to completely do this.
Yeah,
going all on with you on it, because obviously I've got my thing here. That doesn't mean our marriage can't continue.
Yeah.
Let's just try and succeed our dreams, you know.
And at the end of the day, it might be what you think's your dream job. You might not like it.
It might work out that she doesn't, and then all the other way that the husband might actually,
get
whatever
to go
that
over
change
a bit,
is,
and new opportunities could come up for him. He might be able to look at moving his, job somewhere. Yeah, no, I think point blank refusing would piss me off.
Yeah, same.
Like, you, especially like the second time round.
Yeah.
Like, I've put my dreams on hold. Do not make me do it again. No, I'd say take the job.
Take the job.
Try and figure it out with your husband, and if he's really refusing, then fucking divorce the man.
Exactly that.
Divorce him.
Yeah, take the job. We're really lines here. No, I'm joking. We could be making them, because if you take the job...
I don't care if this is the husband or the wife, the other way around.
Agreed.
If you have a dream...
in that situation...
and you've passed it up once to make it work, you should absolutely be in a position in your relationship where we figure it out, go for a bit... let's just say a year, and then after a year we make a decision on, what we're going to do.
Point blank, no.
Don't even take the opportunity. Take the opportunity, we'll figure it out, and after a year, if you're still loving it and I'm still here, then we need to make a decision, because we can't do this long term.
No.
Like, that's fine, but you can suck it up for 6 months to a year, and then after then, you both need to make a decision, and one of you needs to sacrifice.
It is possible. It's not like the situation is like, no, that's not possible. It's possible, and you should be making it happen for your wife or husband, whatever the situation ever may be. So go for it, I would say, and whatever happens from there, because it's clearly meant to be.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, my best friend cheated and asked me to lie about it. My best friend had a one-night stand, instantly regretted it, and confessed the whole thing to me. Last weekend... and told me to keep it to myself. Last weekend, her husband point blank asked me to my face if something had happened. I lied. Is that loyalty, or is that just not being a good person?
Personally, I'd say loyalty. Sorry, people. I'd never rat on my best mate for whatever.
Yeah, but what if, like, it was Liam? You're my best friend first.
I know.
But you do have a good relationship with Liam as well. I think it's easier if you don't really know the husband.
Yeah. if you don't really know the husband yet,
Not that actually that changes, like,
no,
being a
but
good
I think
person.
when you do have a best friend, their husband becomes your best friend. You know, in a way,
Yeah.
that not like that, but you know what I mean. In that way,
Like, I think I would struggle to not say something to Mitch,
see
even
what
though
you
I'd want to
mean.
keep loyal to you. If it was a friend I didn't really know the husband, fine. Like, I've actually been in this position. They don't know. I've not said anything ever. But if it was Mitch,
but
I don't know if I could.
I've also been in a situation,
especially if
before.
he looked at me in the face and
Not me,
said, "Did
personally.
something happen?" Then, oh,
No, but I've been in a situation before where I've told someone about a situation and it backfired on me anyway. Do you know what I mean? Everyone fell out of me for that reason. I was like, oh, fuck you, I won't tell you anymore. Fuck you. You know, whatever.
yeah.
You know? But so
I can see how you wouldn't want to be in that position again.
it's a hard one.
Yeah.
Well, my first thought would be no. My
no.
girl's my girl. To be fair, that's what. But I would probably strongly recommend her to think about what the fuck she's doing first of all, because don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't care what. I don't agree with it.
Because what if this happens again?
That's what I'm saying. Why have you done it in the first place?
Like, cheating
that
once
would make me question how's your relationship.
Like,
so.
cheating once and regretting it is one thing, but I think if this then comes into like cheating twice, cheating 3 times, and you're still not telling your husband, at that point are you like, look, you're my friend, but you're wrong.
You're slag.
You're slag. Then yeah, at that point it's not a mistake. You repeating it.
Yeah,
so
no. Then I'd make them wrong.
Then you would tell the husband. Yeah.
Sorry, but
well, you'd warn the person first. Don't keep making the mistake.
Yeah.
I'll keep it once.
Well, just be like, you're not happy. You're clearly not happy. So why are you doing it?
You don't need to.
Do you know what I mean? If you don't want your husband, then let someone else
get
have
divorced.
Him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just not fair. I just feel like if you're not happy in a situation and you've obviously realised you're not happy,
clearly,
then just let that person be free and do you know what I mean? And be happy because. Yeah. So my first thing would say I'd back my friend because.
You do.
Just because. You right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm going to lose all my best friends' husbands now for this. They're not even going to trust anything I say. No, but seriously, I would. It's my girl situation.
Yeah.
That's my first answer.
Yeah.
But then around it, it would really make me question their relationship. Are you happy? Obviously not happy. Why have you done this? What the fuck happened? Like, what is going on? Because me and my friends wouldn't do that. So I would genuinely, obviously question.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have certain friends who just, that's just them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think instantly, it's loyalty. Keep your mouth shut.
But also where I've had an experience where it
questions
backfired on me, I'd really seriously think about, oh my God.
Yeah. Don't be the messenger.
Blah, blah. As soon as the friends start, don't know, go and tell someone else, I don't want to be put in this position.
Yes. Well, it's putting your friend in that position as well, where she now has to lie to your husband every time she sees him. So it's not like, obviously you've got it out your system a little bit and you probably feel better for it, but actually you're probably best not to.
But also then I'd think, well, if the husband's already asked me, I feel like he obviously already knows
something's going on. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so my daughter wants a nose job for her 18th. My daughter's hated her nose since she was 13, so we're going on nearly 5 years of hating something with a passion. She's saved up half the money for the nose job. I can afford the other half. I'm just really worried about her having surgery anyway, and also at such a young age.
Well, we can actually both comment on this because you're not, obviously, but you've got family members, haven't you, in that situation. So I'll go on my situation because I've had that with my ears, obviously. I don't think I've ever spoke about it. I don't know. I must have.
No, I don't think it's ever come
up. I've had my ears and my boobs done. Not for like those reasons, but you know what I mean. So
ears is something that I knew from the minute I met you at 14 that you hated your ears because they stuck out a little bit.
Exactly. So it was just something that really, I was never like proper bullied or.
You were just conscious of it, like you would never tie your hair out.
I had a big brother as well, so obviously at home he would definitely be saying stuff. Do you know what I mean?
My brother bullied me.
Basically.
Nobody else.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely conscious.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't when I was younger because I was something my dad said on my wedding speech actually about how my hair had to be so slick back that there could be no bumps, nothing.
Yeah.
So I clearly wasn't conscious at a certain age. Do you know what I mean?
When that was in fashion, we were probably under 10 years
Yeah,
old.
do you get what I mean? So
it's when you get into a teenage.
But I wasn't. So I wasn't so
No.
young. But then obviously maybe when
As
I got
soon as you get to the
older,
age where
I probably
you
started understanding what my brother was on about to me. I probably just ignored him before that. And then I realised, oh my God, like, you're proper mugging me off. But yeah, again, just becoming more conscious. So I had said for a long time I wanted it, I think for years and years. But it was never really something my parents had kind of offered to put forward for me to have done.
No.
Ever.
So if you wanted it, you got to do it yourself.
Do it myself. And I did. And I did, basically.
How old were you?
I think I was on
Early
second
20s?
child, so
Mid-20s.
yeah, it's early 20s.
Yeah.
Early 20s, I'd say.
Which is not a bad age, I think, for surgery. And something like your ears, it's like if it goes wrong, it's not on your face. So I think it's probably a slightly easier surgery to maybe
I'm always
under.
going obviously with even with that organ thing. My always thing is anaesthetic anyway. I think that's one of the for me the
so that worries you more than the actual
the surgery didn't worry me at all.
Going under.
It was the under and go. Oh, that was my fear. Although I'm healthy.
But was that the first time you went under?
No, I had my appendix out when I was.
But that was the only time. So that was emergency surgery.
Yeah. So
it's funny that you had a fear of going under.
I don't know why. There's no reason why. There is no reason
maybe
why.
from when they explain it to you.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe. I just don't know. Maybe it's just because it's that control of actually you just never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that in my head.
Unpredictable.
So, that came from it. But I don't think she's too young. I've got to admit.
18?
I don't think it's. I think if it's something. I mean, in terms of clinical, surely the surgeons would soon say if it's too young to have the surgery done.
Normally, they take into account your mental state, don't they?
And just
your reasons.
the physicality or the clinical side of the growth. Is it best to wait? Like with orthodontics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're
probably your nose probably isn't going to change much from after
this is what
you're 18.
you know what I mean. So I wouldn't. That for me, as long as that would be all right. I don't see anything with it because how old was one of your family members?
Yeah. So Rick had her nose job, and I'm sure it was for her birthday, but I don't know if I'm saying this right. Was it her 16th?
I would have gone younger, but go you.
It was either her 16th or her 18th, and I can't remember which. I think it might have been 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, even
but
earlier.
I still don't feel that's young because even when I went for different consultations over the years with my ears, because I wanted it for so long, but obviously again saving up and and then I got pregnant, then I was breastfeeding, so I couldn't go into surgery, all these things. That when they showed you pictures, there was children of Cason's age who'd had the surgery done right up to my parents' age.
I remember going into the hospital when my aunties had, definitely one of my aunties had their ears pinned back when she must have been like 12 or 13. They were doing it on like the NHS. They must have done.
Yeah, they do.
Because my granddad wouldn't have paid for it.
Yeah.
He would have been like, wait.
Yeah,
but no, I'm sure she was young. I'm sure she was. I remember going and she had all this thing wrapped around her head. I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. She had, I'm sure Rick was 16. She had a bump on her nose. A bit of a Cheryl Cole bump. So like I think nowadays we're so much more accepting of slightly different types of like,
it's a bit like the gap.
Beauty and stuff and teeth and that.
Yeah.
Whereas I think 10, 15 years ago it was one way and you're pretty only if you look like this. So who knows if she was that age now, she may or may not, I don't know. But she, again, same situation, hated it for a long, long time, had a small bump and then had it just straightened out.
I believe that she should because personally I don't think I would have changed my mind on any of my surgeries.
Yeah. I think if it's, I would like my boobs to be bigger.
Yeah,
that's one thing. But I think when you hate something or if you hated your boobs, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I wish that was a bit more or I wish that was a bit less, like something
exactly. In my
you
case,
would like
I was smaller and I just wanted a bit of a lift. I'd breastfed 3 children.
Yeah, I was going to say, you weren't happy with
I'd
your
had
boobs.
that were bigger than my body from the age of bloody 15.
Yeah,
and
but yours wasn't like, that'd be nice. Like,
no,
you
but
didn't like your
but
boobs
also
because
the same
of
thing. If you've got
everything.
something in your head that you really just feel strongly about,
that's what I mean. I think it doesn't need to be this would be nice.
Yeah.
That maybe you should think about it a bit more. Just the surgery.
So again, the risk.
Yeah.
Well, I get that. I really do get that. But again, them sort of surgeries, you can even do them. You can even have non-surgical nose surgeries now, anyway.
Yeah. Sometimes they put filler in the top to straighten out the the bump
but
down.
I would say let her have it. I know it's
I think
hard.
at 18, you're practically an adult. I know you still got a lot of growing up and you think you're an adult at 18 and you're really not. But you are pretty much at that point. And if your daughter really hates it, and like I say, it's the safest it can be. It's quite a routine
so. It could
surgery.
change everything. It could give her so much more confidence.
I think I'd struggle if my daughter was crying about her nose to say, no, you're not old enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think go ahead. She saved the money. She's shown how much she, hates it if she saved the money. You can afford it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Last one. I refuse to swap seats on a plane. So I specifically...
Oh, God, I like this because it's surely people have had to do. I think I've had an argument. Did I have an argument on my hen?
That I don't think that was to do with that, but you did. Yeah, we were like, "Shut up, we're going to get kicked off the plane."
So I've been in this situation.
Anyway, so I specifically prepaid for my seat on the plane because I get very claustrophobic, and I paid for an aisle seat. There was a family that got on the plane last, and they asked if I could move so that the family could sit together. I politely said no, and I got mutters under people's breaths and stares for it. Am I in the wrong?
No.
No, I don't
and
think
I'm
so.
a family.
Yeah.
I have a family.
Yeah.
So if I don't book my seats together with, let's say, with the youngest, let's just say, because sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes at a certain age, you actually have to pay to have the next to you anyway. So
sometimes you don't pay
or it's
because
included.
they automatically
So either way. But anyone not in that category, say, that's my decision. Okay, so if you make that decision, then
to not pay for your seat.
If there's someone there who wants to offer to have the family together, that's great.
Yeah.
But I do believe if that person has booked and paid for that seat purposely because she doesn't feel comfortable wherever else, then why are you putting her in that position?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's very easy to just assume if you're a single adult in a chair, does it matter if you move?
Yeah.
And I probably would be like, I'd ask politely maybe, and if they said no, I probably would be a bit like, oh.
Yeah, but if
I knew,
I was going to say,
look, I paid for this seat because I'm claustrophobic and I have to be on the aisle, I'd be like, absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair,
problem.
if I did ask someone and they said no, I'd be like, the fuck do you mean no? Move.
But I agree, as a family, if you choose not to pay and your family can't sit together, people don't have to move to accommodate for you.
Yeah.
But you can ask nicely, and
unless my child's literally crying, like
I would judge the person for not
moving,
moving,
which I doubt my children would.
I wouldn't kick off for them not to move, but I would internally judge you for not moving and helping a family sit together.
What happened? Actually, it wasn't me who kicked off. It was Sean. Sorry, Sean. It wasn't me, was it? I don't think it was me.
I just remember I was in a no, because I was sat next to Sean.
I don't think it wasn't. Was it not? Was it me?
It must have been you and Ashley.
Oh, sorry, Sean. I thought it was because I was asking you to move. They didn't ask me to move.
No. This was on the way there because I was on the plane. Or was it on the way back when I wasn't there?
Oh, maybe it was. So there was some... I'm telling you now.
Situation happened.
It was similar.
Oh, was
there was a family that had asked to we're going to have to clear this up because I feel like I need to say it now. But it was a very similar situation of that the family had come on the plane and were being separated. But I don't think the children were young children.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So... All right.
Yeah, and we paid for our seats.
Yeah, we did.
We actually did pay for our seats so that we were together for the hen do.
Exactly. So we didn't have any fears or anything, but it's just more the point. Like, your kid's fine, you know?
Yeah.
Sit over there.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think I said it like that. I think I had more of a backup behind me because I feel like I'm just being a bitch now.
I think it was the air hostess got shitty.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure, literally, we're going to have to clear this up and come back to you guys, but I'm sure the air hostess, and it was more so like speaking to her for her having an attitude about something.
Oh, maybe that then. Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
But yeah,
But in this situation, you're absolutely in your right. Stay in your seat, especially if you've paid for it, and especially if you've done it because you're not comfortable sitting anywhere else.
Maybe you should have just gone, I'm really, really sorry. I've a fear and I've paid this seat for this reason. Unless you can give me another aisle seat somewhere else.
I think that's as most as you need to do. Yeah. Look, if I've paid for an aisle seat for a reason, if there's another aisle seat, I'm happy to move so that you can be together. But if not, I'm sorry.
Especially when people have paid. I think if I hadn't paid, I'd be like, oh, whatever. If it's really going to cause your child to be uncomfortable, if you're just doing it because it's going to make your travel nicer, well, I did this to make my travel nicer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you get what I mean? So yeah.
There you go. There's the dilemmas for the week.
I like that. I love that. Really
Yeah.
love that. Yeah.
It's interesting. And like I say, some of those dilemmas we've actually been in.
Yeah, we
so
have actually.
We can relate.
It's nice to be able to answer. Again,
Yeah.
that's what I think right now. I might not think it next time you ask me. Might change my answer by next time. I'm never joking, but yeah, no,
But,
they were good.
Yeah, hopefully
scenarios.
you liked that, and maybe you're in that situation. You could take some of our advice. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really makes a difference to us, and yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you again soon.
We will.